Hi guys, welcome back to another segment. Not the way we normally do it, and I'm always here to give you guys updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. Yes, Chelsea have signed a 19-year-old defensive midfielder. His name is Lesley Ugochukwu, but they're saying a France player. He's a France player, but if you check the name Ugochukwu, he is supposed not to be a Nigerian player. And this is another year we go for Chelsea. You understand? And with the information I've gathered so far, he's going to go to Strasbourg on a long-term loan deal, which is still under the condition of Mauricio Pochettino to decide if they will allow him to go or they will give him a test. You understand, with the Chelsea team. But for me, I don't really know much about this Lesley Ugochukwu. I don't really know much about him. He plays for this in Rennes. He's a defensive midfielder. He's 19 years of age. And so far, he has played about 40-something games in the League One. You understand? But like I said, I don't really know much about him. But if you know much about him, you can still drop it at the comment section. If you think Chelsea are making the right decision by signing all these young stars and taking them on a loan deal for the future of Chelsea, or is it for business as usual? Understand? Because the way our owner, they sign young players. For me, the way they see him as a long-term business plan for him. Because if these players turn out to become great in one of these seasons, just like the way they chase Moses Caicedo now. Remember, Brighton been buy Moses Caicedo some years back at a very cheap amount. But see Moses Caicedo now, see the value they can get for that guy now. £100 million for Moses Caicedo, no be choice. You understand? So me, I just feel say now one of those things to way our owner they try to achieve. You understand? Remember saying American man get Chelsea. So everything about them na business. And also, some people they always talk say, make Chelsea sign, make them pay. Sure, you guys are aware about the fine that UEFA fined Chelsea during the time of Roman Abramovich. So now they go pay that fine where UEFA they fine them under this man era. You understand? Though that issue been there during Roman Abramovich era, but now this era they go fine now. Why are they talk about this thing? Some of us we just feel say, na club na Chelsea the money they suppose sign the player. It's not just 100 million they should pay. It's not about that. Sometimes too, like I always say, even though we dey sign players, sometimes people they consider the club side of it too. Make the club no can go on financial issue where we say tomorrow you come here say Chelsea no fit do anything, Chelsea no fit buy player, Chelsea no fit sell player, or Chelsea no fit pay players. No, all those kind of things them we need to consider too, even though we get Chelsea as one of those big clubs then ready for Europe. You get me? So for me, we cannot chill, allow the club do everything they want to. But one thing I always say, whatever they are doing, they know that they have audience, they have fans that are supporting them. So they no go like to want to do something where go hurt the fans. That is why if you watch last season, after much agitation of sacking Graham Potter, even when they give him a contract of 5-6 years, after much agitation, sack Potter, they still went ahead and sacked Potter. Even when they needed a new coach, they were not in a hurry to sign a new coach because they know what he mean. You understand? Do you think Pochettino is coming to come and coach Chelsea free of charge? He's not coming to coach Chelsea free of charge. They are going to pay him. You understand? So why are they talk all this thing and now based on the way we dey carry talk, Chelsea get money, make them sign them. So all those financial fair plays, then all those things, them too, even though they spend money, they try to avoid them. They don't want to put Chelsea inside unnecessary debt. So we say tomorrow go, you see FA go say, say they don't find Chelsea for so bridge of transaction this thing. This one UEFA will come say bridge of transaction this thing. All those things then. So Chelsea they try to avoid them even when they for the summer transfer market. You understand? So now the matter with the ground. Then back to this defensive midfielder that we just signed because the medical they scheduled already. You understand? Medical they scheduled already. So waiting I think about this guy. Like France, when they put saying a France player, now they confuse me because I know say Ugochukwu na Nigerian man. So that guy na France player, maybe na Nigerian player, maybe nationalized for France as one of their players. You understand? Because normal, a Nigerian name be that. Now the Lesley, now maybe I know say Lesley no be Nigerian name. You understand? But the Ugochukwu, a Nigerian name. You understand? Then pushing forward, this other guy, and there was a trend yesterday about Christopher Nkunku when he made a statement and said that even though Chelsea was 15, even though Chelsea was 16, that he will still play for Chelsea, and also he knows that Chelsea will come back to his winning ways, that he doesn't care, that he'll still come to Chelsea based on the projects and the vision the clubs have. That was why he came to Chelsea. You understand? And when I read that stuff, I was like, yes, this is the kind of mindset we need in this club. We need the kind of people who say they go stand, fight for the team. You understand? Irrespective of the fact, say the team no dey in a very good shape right now, which Pochettino dey try one revive. You understand? Then also, this guy too, Chilwell, said something similar to what Nkunku said, but Chilwell was like, he won't run. That he still want to have that feeling that he had during and when Chelsea won the Champions League, that was 2021, that he still want to have that same feeling, and not in another club, but still in Chelsea. He want to become one of those players that if they are to say Chelsea was like this tomorrow, he want to be one of those players that they will call in that Chelsea record book. You understand? So he said that he will not go anywhere. That he's still with the club. So when I read all those things, it's going to make me feel like say, so all these players wey Chelsea sell na players dem decide say they no wan stay the club again, abi and then don't want just leave. No, now for Ngolo, I feel Ngolo wanted to stay in Chelsea, because there was an interview that Ngolo did that I said that I still love Chelsea, that he still wanted to stay, but just that I felt that Chelsea was looking at his injury condition. That was why Chelsea did not upheld to those contract talk with him. You understand? So I believe that they were considering that injury side of it. That was why they just ignore the contract of N'Golo Kante. But even at that, I'm happy for him. But the other way around too, with the sufferer now, because getting a new midfielder now, we don't dey sweat for back. We dey sweat seriously for back. You understand? See what things they do for Moses deal. But whichever way. Then as for tomorrow, about the game tomorrow, like I always say, you cannot predict Mauricio Pochettino. You can never predict that guy. You cannot predict that guy. You understand? You cannot predict Mauricio Pochettino. Tomorrow, if he come now, it is say that formation where they expect him to play. Next tomorrow, he come and turn out to play another team. You understand? Look at what look at the players he used against Newcastle. Look at the players he used against Newcastle. Different players, but even at that, he got what he wanted. Though at the long run, we later fuck up, you understand? But I know we call him fuck up. I just take him as one of those lessons where those young players they learn to for their own side. You understand? But sure, tomorrow will be a very fair game for us. You understand? It will be a very, very fair game, whether you like it or not. But me, I believe that tomorrow will be a fair game. So, guys, like I said before, the current update right now in Chelsea right now is that Chelsea have finalized the deal of Lesley Ugochukwu as their new defensive midfielder. But though we are not sure if he's going to work with the current team or is going to be loaned out to Strasbourg, because right now any player will sign now straight to Strasbourg. So we'll see if they're going to send them out on the loan to Strasbourg or not. Everything there for the coach and to decide. So guys, can still drop your comment, drop your own opinion, and drop your own concern about this new player that Chelsea have finalized on, which medical will be concluded any moment from now. So that will be all. Do it to like the video, share, and most importantly, don't fail to subscribe to this channel, because on this channel I only give you updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone.